Hey guys, what's going on? This is GoMinx from Go Sniping. This is tutorial 2 of my series of learning to edit, and today we are going to be learning Twixtor properly. Now, I showed you it before. I showed you it really basic, to be fair. I'm going to show you it how it's done in a montage. Now, I'm not going to show you it I'm obviously going to show you it in progress. I think that's a very good place to have it. I cannot cut, just so everyone knows, and I don't know what's happened up here, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Right, so as I showed you in the other tutorial, enable your motion blur before you do anything. Right click on your clip, go on to, where is it, frame blending, there it is, pixel motion. Now that basically means all the clips here are going to like merge together. It's a bit strange how it works. And then we are going to put in our beautiful Twixtor Pro. Now, in all honesty guys, when you start editing, I think you should just keep the clips like, let's say here where my mouse is now, that's the beginning of the clip. I don't really think you should end up slicing it into little bits because you get really confused, and on certain parts you can miss out putting colour correction in and stuff. So look, so put your frame rate in, so mine's 59.94, and I'm also going to go on FG1, and I'm going to put my motion blur to 0 because a lot of my friends have been saying you put it to 0, so I'm going to take their word for it. So click stopwatch on your speed, and actually no, don't click stopwatch on your speed just yet. Go on to Twixtor Pro on your effects, output control, speed now. Right, so that basically means your speed is now in motion. I'd maximise this a bit. Guys, really, Twixtor isn't really for movement, so you see when it comes to about there, that's perfect. So now if you put a stopwatch there and you put that to 3 now, as you'll see, it just goes like whoosh. I'll sort out that blur in a second. I don't know what's causing that. I think it might just be something that happens, and then when you're there just click that and then back to 100. Right, so then what you do is you find your next point where you're falling, so that's there. Stopwatch again, another one. Basically, you know when people I'll just talk while I'm doing this a minute. You know when people in montages, like their scope suddenly goes slow-mo, then it bangs in, then it goes really slow, and then it bangs in again, and it goes with the sync. I'd say 95% of montages are twixted massively, so learning to do this is really important. I've never really tried it personally. I might start having a go. It's just I don't know. I think personally, since I've been looking around at tutorials on perfect Twixtor, I think I don't have the right type of Twixtor, and I don't think my computer has the right type. My After Effects is knackered as it is. I don't really want to knacker it anymore. The awful two or more playback problem. I hate it. Anyone who's got it, I feel sorry for you. Right, so anyway, I'm going to have to show you frame by frame now how awful's this. So you just go zooming in, and then you'll go like this. You go. So I've already hit where it's going to start. Then it goes super slow-mo like that. Sorry, that was my phone if you heard that. Now that rippling is what I don't like, but a lot of my friends say they like it. I don't really. It's because the frames can't really catch up. So if you do this, I'm just going to experiment a minute. If you put the frames to 65, oh wow, it worked. So now as you can see, right, so that's a new tip for you guys. Oh, it's doing it there now. Shit. Just have a look a minute at this. I'll see if there's a. I'm pretty sure one of my mates said that it's one of these FG settings, and you just lower the thing down and it stops the. You actually do get perfect Twixtor. So far that doesn't seem to be true. I'll just have a look at FG3, and if not, I'll have to give in really. Yeah, I'll give in. Right, Twixtor doesn't really want to play. Oh wait, Sorry, I missed something out. How stupid am I? You go on inverse with smart blend. There we go. Now you can see your edges have cleared up a bit. And I don't know what that did. That just made my edges a bit clearer by the looks of it too. So yeah, you can actually, as stupid as it is, you can just play around with it. But as you see now, this is only on quarter. If I put it on full, you can see my quality is actually quite nice. But what I usually do now is, since that's like all blurred as you can see, as I always say to myself in real life, like if you can't like change yourself, work around it. So obviously that blend's not going to go away no matter what we do, and for anyone who hasn't already guessed why it's not going away, it is because I think that is awesome. I might have to have that in a montage, a guy falling off a roof is a cinematic. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't already guessed, it's not going to go away, but I think anyone can guess what I'm going to do next. Is you go on Real Smart Motion Blur. This is the ultimate weapon against Twixtor warping. As you can already see, it just completely works with it. And it's how phase get to look, their sensitivity to look like it's on 450,000, because they add this stuff. And honestly, when you turn, it looks incredible. I'll try and find just a quick piece for you. Let's have a look. Yeah, so look there, hold on. I need to get it on a frame for you. As you can see there, like the smoke of the thing's blurred. It's really hard to there we go. So as you can see, it's like a blur in a bit. It basically what Real Smart Motion Blur does is it moves the frames a bit, makes them a bit more wild, a bit like blood cells, if that's a really weird way to put it for you. But yeah, and I know it won't work because my frame thing's been really gay tonight, and I really want to show you guys too. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's rendering frames. Oh, I've got a feeling it won't when I put it back on thirds though. Oh, it will. Oh, that's fantastic, right? I'll just talk a minute while it's rendering this out, and then you can see my masterpiece. But as I've already told you guys in the last tutorial, and I'll tell you again, always mute your audio and find your own source. Oh, my mate only. Oh shit. Apparently Dom just texted me. He's nearly been kicked from Go. I'll just ask him what happened. Sorry about this. For a tutorial, very, very unprofessional. But yeah, as you can see, while it's just rendering out, even frame by frame, you can see the motion blur starting to work its way. The reason I use motion blur really over Twixtor is because, you know, when you spin exactly as it is there, the motion blur kind of blurs all the warping out. So when someone's watching it, you just think, oh, it's part of the Real Smart Motion Blur, and it kind of makes your Twixtor look more professional. In all honesty though, at college, which I am actually going back to tomorrow, so that will be today when I upload this, our Macs have a super slow-mo built in, and that's really incredible. Because that is just like Twixtor but without the warping, I think. I might have to give it a try and show you guys. But yeah, I'm just going to show you a bit of Real Smart Motion Blur action, so here you go. As you can see, when he turns, it just looks so smooth. Almost like, I don't know, it's like in a montage where you watch something like this and you think, God, I really want to go play that now because it looks so awesome. But I'll just send this to Dom quickly. I'm quite intrigued because I went off because we've been having a massive row about why I don't have access to the channel because I can upload for us all, and the row's just been going on all night basically. So I've only just joined the clan practically too, so it's not really a good start, but hopefully we can all resolve this and just keep on gaining subs, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I need to keep getting my channel big. So yeah, I might just have to zoom this on a little bit more, but as you can see again, like the smoothness is what you're after, guys. Smooth, right? We'll start rendering out here, just as on the slow-mo, and then you can see how the Real Smart Motion Blur kicks in. Since the Real Smart Motion Blur's actually got a blur amount, what I'd recommend doing is when he's spinning, if you want to actually like Twixtor spinning, don't do two rules really. activate your real smart motion blur, so your blur amount is on about 3, so then it's kind of like blurring out their entire screen, so you can't really see the warping, unless you like the warping, in which case it doesn't matter, you don't have to do any of this. And secondly, I would only do an in-air Twixtor for about half a second. I would not do one for very long at all, because movement is Twixtor's worst enemy. I mean, as you'll see here, I mean it's only rendered about a second, but watch. As you can see there, like the wave there, I just don't like it. I just think it makes it look like you know, I don't know. I just think it kills it. What I aim for in a montage really is for it to look unedited in a way, which is really, it sounds really weird, but I like to make it so that editing is inconspicuous. And as you can see, the real smart motion blur there again. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching that. I hope that's given you a bit more of an insight about Twixtor and things. And the next beautiful tutorial we have, which will be up tomorrow, and that is colour correction. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, and don't forget to like the video. Alright, thank you, bye bye.